This is Jeff Veale, the business guru, coming to you from downtown Manila, yes, here in the Philippines still. Guys, today we've got another interesting guest, and believe it or not, we've got an Irish gentleman, but the trick is he's not in Ireland, he's in Sydney. He woke up and got out and went to Sydney, right? And we've got a lovely gentleman by the name of Gary. I hope I pronounced this right. I believe it's Gary. Is it Gary Vaughan? Is that right, Gary?
Vaughan or Vaughan, yeah. That'll do.
Vaughan, you say it so well. He's an AI, this guy's at the top of his game. He's an AI consultant and e-commerce email marketer. And if you don't know what that is, reach out, cost you nothing. Reach out, have a coffee with him, and he'll go take you through it and show you some amazing results he's got for some of his clients, right? His business company name is EvoFlow AI, and his industry is consulting and marketing. He's been in the industry for a long time now, rolling out his AI consultancy services. He spent the last 5 years creating an email marketing system for 7- and 8-figure commerce brands. Now, wouldn't you like to be a 7- or 8-figure business, guys? Every business starts from zero, guys. So Gary can take you from zero to hero if you follow the steps. All right. Now, a brief description of his business: helping business to work faster, better, and cheaper through AI and automation. Now, you can't automate everything, guys, but automation is a big time saver these days, and it's the buzzword. This stuff works while you're asleep, guys. Think about that. You're making money while you're asleep. How cool is that, right? Anyway, so basically, key achievements and projects, e-commerce, email, market success. He helped generate, are you ready? Just close on 10 million in email revenue for an Irish apparel company, increasing email attributed sales by 41%. It's almost halved, guys, year on year, and accounted for 49%, 50% of total store revenue. How cool is that, guys? All online while you're asleep. High-performing automated email flow design automated email sequences that contribute over 5 million in revenue for a brand. SMS marketing, that's a big one, guys, because who doesn't read their SMS, guys? You might not open up an email, but will you open up your SMS? Of course you will. Something like a 95% take-up rate. Implementing SMS strategies that add over 250,000 revenue in just 3 months. 3 months, guys, 12 weeks. Not bad, huh? Not a bad return on your investment. AI-driven business optimization, rolling out his new AI consulting service, bringing clients through the consultation process to identify high-impact opportunities for AI implementation, helping companies and professionals map out a clear path to success and the new age of business. And it is a new age, guys. If you don't hop on this like horse and buggy, you're being left behind, right? Optimizing workflows, reducing costs, and driving growth. Nothing wrong with any of that. So, personal motto philosophy: work smarter, not harder. That's it, guys. If you're digging a hole with a fork, why wouldn't you use a shovel? Once you get someone like Gary, he'll tell you to get rid of the shovel and use a tractor or a backhoe and dig the hole deeper and quicker, right? So, guys, that's what it's all about. So, interesting fact about himself, his background is pharmaceutical and industrial chemistry, but left the career to pursue entrepreneurship. And he's done very, very well. It's my great pleasure to welcome to the stage. Good morning, Gary. How are you, buddy?
I'm very good, Jeff. Thank you. Thanks for the lovely introduction and bigging me up.
Don't forget to send my bottle of scotch like you promised me.
Yeah, absolutely. And the brown envelope.
That's the one. That's it. That'll do both. Tell us about your career and your journey and what inspired you to pursue your current career path from where you were to where you are now.
Yeah, well, like you mentioned there, Jeff, my background was actually in pharmaceutical chemistry. I got my degree from college and worked in the industry for a few years, but I realized that it was not for me. I was a bad employee. I was feeling unfulfilled in the job. So I decided that the only way I was going to be like happy or fulfilled was if I was working for myself. So I started learning about marketing and like diving into email marketing, started working for brands and getting some good results there. And then as the ball kept rolling, I just realized how time poor and resource poor businesses were from my work with them. And I realized that offering them AI services would be a great way to help them not only from the email side to build up their revenue, but also from the operational side across every department to just really lift up their business as a whole.
Patience king now. Tell me, what's been the most challenging aspect of your work and how have you overcome that?
Yeah, the most challenging aspect of the work is probably getting in front of the right people, because there's a lot of, well, from the email side of things, there's a lot of distrust. There's a lot of the decision makers in these brands. They're jaded with people's claims, and they've possibly been burnt before. So I think that's been a big challenge to kind of overcome that and build up the relationships with these people. But then once you do, it's it starts to tone for an amazing relationship. And then I suppose with the AI side of things, I think people don't really know what's possible with AI. A lot of people know that they should be doing stuff with it, but they don't know what's possible. They've possibly read some articles damning it, or a bit of scaremongering with it. So I think there's a bit of hesitation and a bit of paralysis in the market at the moment.
Everything is going to take over their job, guys. It's only a tool, guys. It's meant to
Yeah,
help. You're good at
yeah,
your
it's
job anyway. This will make you better at your job.
correct. It's there to empower you, and like anyone that has used it to any capacity realizes that you can't. You have to double check and verify the outputs and make sure that they suit your goal, because it'll bring you a lot of the way, but it won't take you all of the way there every time. So yeah, it's there to empower you.
Someone's still got to put the oil in the robot. So you'll always be testing.
Absolutely,
The mechanics are
absolutely.
necessary. So become a mechanic. Tell us an important moment in your career, Gary, that pretty much changed your direction, buddy. Where did the trip from Ireland to Australia, how did that all come about?
The trip from Ireland, I suppose it happened naturally. I just moved. I always wanted to travel, so I lived in Asia for a year, and then because half of Ireland is here already, we said we'd come down and say hello and try and fill the gap you left, Jeff, when you left. We're still we're still trying to mourn that loss, but I suppose professionally, it was really when I was just feeling very unfulfilled in the job. Like I said, I knew I had to work for myself, and yeah, like I just from that point on, I put everything in it. Then like work wasn't the task anymore, and even though it took a while to build it up, I still loved every second.
Right, right. You got a passion now, not a job.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I laugh. Like you, I had a lot of jobs when I was younger, and I said I was sick of working for idiots. So I'm going to go and work for a lunatic. So I'm working.
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
In your opinion, what are the key qualities or skills that have helped contribute to your success along the way?
Yeah, I think there's a good mix there. I think, from the email side, it's a lot of like analytical skills, tying back to my time in the chemistry field.
Yes.
Also, I'm quite creative as well, so I think that comes in well in terms of like, copywriting and understanding people who are communicating with. So I think that's a good blend as an email marketer. And I also think from the AI consultation side of things, is that I have quite good interpersonal skills. I love chatting to people. I love getting to the root of their problems, understanding them, like reading between the lines of what they're actually saying and making them feel heard and understood, and then sharing with them a path to achieve their goals. Really, that's what I think makes me good for my job.
It's something that people can reach out to you and have a chat to you about. It's like a mini consultation, correct? And you're always
Yeah, absolutely. I welcome meeting anyone, chatting, reaching out. I love learning about other people's businesses and how it works behind the scenes. So yeah, absolutely.
later. Tell me, you're obviously well up in the game. How do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field? What's your secret there?
I don't know. There's no secret really. I just really enjoy what I do. I love learning new things and staying ahead. Just constantly learning, getting better. And I don't really like some days I'm motivated, other days I'm not too motivated. But either way, I just love what I do, so I just get
Yeah,
up and do it anyways.
I can
I'm
say that.
excited to wake up every
I
morning.
got a new thing now. 77. I got a new thing. The days I don't feel like it, I just don't do it. I just say, well, I got my team. I'm just going to take a break. I'm going to have a break for 4 hours. I don't need to grind. I'll take a break for 4 hours, refresh, and come back better than ever. Right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And hopefully I'll be at that stage as well someday with your tips and advice, Jeff.
No trouble at all. Tell us about a recent project or achievement you're particularly proud of.
Yeah, so like you mentioned there, with the email marketing side of things, I worked with an Irish heritage brand, and the automated emails I set up for them generated them $5 million since we started working together. And
Yeah, short
also,
period of time, I believe. Yeah,
excuse me?
that was only a short period of time as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite a short period of time, and as well, they're automated sequences. So once you build them and set them up, other than a little tweaking and refining, they're making money, like you say, while you sleep. So it's a huge leverage point, and it's really exciting to do that work for brands. And also another one would be during their Black Friday period, so from November to December, I helped them increase their revenue from those automated flows by 1.3 million year over year. So we're very happy with that result as well. And of course, with the AI, then I'm starting off at a smaller scale, not as established, but I'm currently, bringing people through the consultation process. So that's a nice, even though it's a small milestone, it's a happy and a welcome one as well.
We all start from ground zero, so don't think that Gary just handles the big brands. He can help make you from zero to hero. I mean, just reach out. I mean, the worst you can do is have a 30-minute chat and a virtual cup of coffee and see whether Gary's a good fit for you, and then try it out. He'll show you some of his case histories, and you're only one tweak away from success, guys. Like, keep going. Always keep going. Tell us, what advice would you give someone aspiring to sort of go down your journey and follow in your footsteps? What advice would you give them?
In terms of, I suppose the main thing is you can't really fail if you just stick at it. Eventually you will get your break. I know it can be disheartening at times, but if you don't give up, you're bound to get somewhere. And two, I would say, don't try and do all the work yourself. People are 4 or 5 steps ahead of you, or 4 or 5 years ahead of you. They've made the mistakes you're about to make. So just pay them a little money and they'll help you. They'll mentor you. They will.
So, like I said earlier,
Yeah.
Gary will have a 30-minute consultation with you for free and have a chat to you about what you want to do and what your goals are, and then set you up from there. And I'm the same, guys. Reach out. We've got a big team here. And
Absolutely.
as Mike, I paid someone $20,000 to learn this. You don't know what you don't know.
Absolutely.
My business coach, that's the only thing I learned from him, but I apply it every day to my life. You don't know what you don't know. And I'm learning from people like Gary every day. And guys, I get frustrated. I wake up every morning, there's 10 or 100 more new AI tools and more stuff, and you've got to cherry pick the ones you want. They're going to help drive you even further. Some great tools out there.
Yes, absolutely.
Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future, Gary?
Yeah, the goals are quite simple. Just keep building the business, help delivering results for more people. I'm always looking to learn and upgrade my skills and work with some cool people that are like making a change in the world. I suppose that'd be the goal, to get to a place where I can pick and choose who I want to work with and the most exciting projects.
That's the great part. That's the good part. We can actually pick and choose our clients, guys, because not everybody's a good fit. You've got to be prepared to listen, and at scale too, you've got to take action. See, people like Gary and I, we can't run your business for you guys. This is very important. I get a lot of clients where they sign up and they go, "Oh, can you do everything, Jeff?" No, I can't. You've got to do the work. We just guide you and help you. We just show you which direction to go in. We can't walk for you. It's like trying to lose weight. We can give you the ideas, but we can't walk you around the block.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tell us, what's the best way for our listeners and people watching this to reach out and connect with you, Gary, and get some of your wisdom? What's the best way, my friend?
Yeah, absolutely. I suppose the best way to reach out to me is on LinkedIn. That's probably where I'm most active. I'm sure that'll be down in the chat or in the description box. I'm also on Facebook, not as active there, but I also run a meetup group online. So where I do a bi-weekly webinar about the opportunities with AI and how it can impact and improve businesses. So I suppose that'd be a good place to check out as well.
I'd love to know more about that. Before we wrap it up, tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know.
Oh God, I'll keep it PG. No, I suppose, like we chatted about earlier, I have done a bit of traveling. I think I've lived in North America, obviously Europe, from being Irish. I've lived in Asia and Australia as well. So I've been around the block a bit, all right, but I suppose that's a random fact.
The good thing that people like Gary and myself, and you, some of you guys too, have laptop, can travel. You know,
Yeah,
it's about the three F's, guys. When you're in business, it's supposed to be about family, friends, and more importantly, freedom. So
freedom, absolutely.
reach out to Gary and let him show you how to
With,
make some money.
with a bit of fun chucked in as well, for good measure.
Absolutely. Yeah, so that should be the fourth F. I'm gonna,
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, guys, if you want your 15 minutes of fame, think about this carefully, guys. If you did a TV commercial in your city to promote yourself, it cost you over $30,000. And they might go to the loo or make themselves a sandwich or something while the TV commercial was on, right? If you did 10 radio spots, that's going to set you back between $3,000 and $5,000. And what's going to happen there? They may play them at 2 o'clock in the morning when everyone's asleep. So, guys, reach out, get your 15 minutes of fame. There's a few spots left this month only, and come on our show, totally free. And what happens? We'll make you famous. We'll put you across all the different Reddit, Quora, LinkedIn, Facebook, excuse me, and of course YouTube with all your social media links, and potentially put you in front of thousands of people. So, guys, if you want that opportunity, just like Gary's done, please feel free to reach out. Thanks very much for being a guest on the show today, Gary.
Thank you, Jeff. It was a pleasure chatting to you, and I hope we get to talk again soon.
Indeed, my friends.